So we asked the people of New Zealand what questions they had for you.
Okay.
Put it out there. Now, I don't know if this is a question or not, but at 40, how are you still so dreamy and making such good music?
I think I love music, you know, and it continues to, you know, provide like the most awesome medium for me to like express things that I've experienced or things that I've sponged, or like sometimes reaching into oblivion and just, you know, pulling something or pulling a sound or a feeling or a melody out of nowhere. That's an awesome, you know, it's an awesome experience, and music is the only thing that could give me that.
And the dreaminess just comes naturally, does it?
The dreamy nature of my music?
No, I think the female questionnaire was asking about your general dreamy sort of appeal.
Tell her that she's very kind.
How did you get involved with the Despicable Me project?
I got the call. I mean, you know what? There was this woman by the name of Kathy Nelson at the time that was like a supervisor at Universal Pictures, and she had worked with Jack Johnson, and she gave him the Curious George song. I was like, what? Why didn't you call me? But he did like such an amazing job. I was like, man, I want to do something like that. So she said, okay, the very next time something comes across my desk, I'll call you. And so she did. And it's just been like an incredible, really educational roller coaster ride for me.
Because it's not just like you're contributing a few tracks to the tune, is it? You're actually to the film. You're actually scoring the film as well.
The first one I scored.
Oh, you didn't score this one?
This one, I opted only to just do the songs.
Right. Can you just take me back through that scoring process, though? Because I'm quite interested in actually how it works technically. Do you just open up Logic, set it to 120 BPM and start laying down some violins, or is it quite a different process?
I looked at scenes and tried to match like tones and like melody and chord progressions juxtaposed to the to what was happening in the film. And, you know, there's also like the intention, you know, so there's like the colorway of what you're looking at, you know, all the colors. There is the body language. You have to consider that, and then you have to consider what they're actually saying. So it's interesting, but it was cool. And, you know, it is a very comprehensive process. It's a lot of work.
This one, were you responsible for choosing the songs in this film as well? I noticed there's a particularly good Minion rendition of I Swear. Was that your idea?
No, it wasn't my idea.
Have you seen the film?
I've only seen big chunks of it. I've not seen the whole thing and its completion.
How important is, you know, I mean, the tunes that you did contribute to it, how do they relate to the various characters? I mean, do you feel it?
I took that approach the first time when I did the soundtrack as well for the first one. You know, the songs were based on like things that different characters would say or do, or, you know, I just tried to pull something from each one. And I liked what I did, but I was more appreciative for the opportunity than I was pleased with my contribution, because I'm just like, I'm hard on myself and somewhat of a wannabe perfectionist. So I opted to take a different route this time. I chose to write based off of the overarching theme, which is like a more happier place. And that's why like the songs they're like really good slices of just like happiness.
Make you happy?
Yeah, I really am. That's the funny thing.